Welcome to TP Ultimate TV. My name is Rorisanga Ramoshebi, and today I want us to talk about relationships, aka Jolo, and marriage. Now, what can we say is a relationship really? A relationship, we know, is when two adults, please, when two adults come together to say, okay, we want a love relationship. We need to relate in a love way, whereby we become like partners. Emotionally, we become partners. Sexually, we become partners in every way. When people engage in a relationship, is when two people agree to work together in a journey in pursuit of what we call a fairy tale or whatsoever. So yeah, a relationship is the basis of, actually it's the basis of every marriage. And today we see a lot of marriages failing. We see a lot of long-term relationships failing. But it's so bad. People don't believe in love anymore. People don't believe in finding their right partners anymore. People can't even see that there is hope, that they can actually meet the right people for them. So now, myself, personally, I come from a marriage background. I was married. I got married when I was 24. Yes, I was 24 when I got married. I got married as a Christian girl. Yeah, I'm a Christian, I'm born again. I met my ex-husband at work. Then he was quite older than me. Number one, he was actually very old than me. Then we got into a relationship after him pursuing me for like 3 years. Now, remember now, there are differences that come with two individuals when they get together. First of all, like I mentioned, he was old, meaning the age. There was an age gap between us. Ne? So many things can influence a relationship from the start. So age was the main factor. Two, background. We came from two different backgrounds. He's from Soweto, I'm from Hammanskraal. That on its own, the two, demographics are not mixing. It's different. So it is quite fast. Hammanskraal is just chilled. That is what, those are some of the factors you consider before getting into a relationship. You look at those factors. So he was old. He was, we were in love. Yes, I thought we were in love. We were actually in love. But looking at a marriage and a relationship, being in love, your feelings sometimes do not determine if you guys are going to be able to work together as a couple. So guys, I got married. It was nice. I was young and I didn't know exactly what marriage was all about, but I heard what people were saying. We would have problems in the house. Then I would think, okay, since they said this, since I heard that the first 2 years of marriages are a problem, then it means we should go into problems. So I just want to tell everyone that it doesn't work like that. Number one, firstly, relationships and marriages are not the same. They can never be the same. They differ from people to people. Now, how I would advise a young couple or young people who want to date for getting married at a later stage. It is not about who else has done it. It is not about who else has failed. It's entirely about you and your partner. People, let us be honest. Before you enter into any relationship, be honest with yourself that, okay, I am Rorisang. I have 2 kids. I'm 33 years old. I'm like this. My goals are this. I want to see myself here in 5 years. I want to see myself there. These are my talents. This is what I can do. This is the kind of life I want to live. We ought to be honest with ourselves. Look at yourself in that way. Afterwards, decide that, okay, fine, I think the kind of person is. Please note this. We don't get the exact people that we're looking for. It has never happened before. If it happens, then it means we praise God for that. But hardly we meet people who will meet these criteria. Guys, we hardly meet them, but they are basics, that the stuff that you look at and say, okay, no, without this I cannot go into this relationship. So mainly those are your goals as a person. your goals, where you want to see yourself in the near future. I want to see myself here, so I expect the person whom I will be in a relationship with, or who I'm gonna get married to, I expect them to be this way. There is nothing wrong with being that honest. Ne? There is nothing wrong with also saying, I am a size 30, I am a size 40. Therefore, I prefer a guy who will be a size 32. A few sizes lesser than mine. There is nothing with being honest like that. Ne? Be honest with yourself. If you're honest in a relationship with yourself, then you go into a relationship, you are able to conquer whatever challenges that you meet in a relationship. So people are not honest. Be honest about the age. Okay, since when I'm 33, I want a guy who's 45. There's nothing wrong with saying that. It also applies to Christians. There's nothing wrong with saying that, okay, since this pastor, he's powerful, he's a man of God, he speaks in tongues, he's cute, he's all this, but since he wants me, let me just say yes. No, check yourself. Check if you guys are on the same page. Check if you guys are on the same level. You cannot just enter a relationship because when you saw a brother, a driver, OD, you'll be heard. So it is not entirely about the other person. Before you enter the relationship, take a reflection on yourself. This is me. This is where I want to go. Now, this person that is pursuing me, or the person that I'm pursuing, will they be able to fit in here? Can I accommodate them in this world of mine? Can I make room for them in my busy schedule? Can I make room for them? There's people who don't, like, for example, there's someone you will meet who doesn't have babies. You have kids. Now, the brother, when you already have 2 kids, the brother wants 4 kids of his own. Can you allow a person to come into your life to add 4 more babies to your 2 so that you become a mom of 6? Can you accommodate a woman with 3 kids and you are a brother, you don't have a child? Can you do that? Being honest. Honesty is the best remedy in any relationship. We are having failed marriages because people were not honest from the relationship, from the start. They were not honest. So can we just be honest with ourselves? Like, relationships are quite simple, they're quite easy. You relate with a person. Now I believe it's a reflection of who you are deep inside, how you relate with the next person. I wish we could have like more lessons. I wish we could change our view to relationships. I hear is a pandemic, that we see that all over. But if we could really check ourselves and be honest to say, okay, fine, I can see her, she's curvy and all of that, she's good looking, but is she the girl for me? Won't I have this person? Because some really are interested in doing hit and runs. You see one about who is all dressed up nicely, so you just feel, okay, I want to hit and run. Can't you are creating this thing that is lasting now in us? It is affecting us. Now I feel that if we continue like this, we won't even have partners in the near future. We won't be having marriages. We won't be having love. Love is a good thing. It's a beautiful thing. So I just feel that we have missed the mark, especially as young people. We have missed the mark to a point whereby you don't even see any future. You'd rather date someone who's committed elsewhere. You'd rather date someone's husband. You'd rather date someone's wife because you feel that you can't even commit to one person. No. Let us fix this. It's important for us. Like, we need each other. We need to, to produce. We need to recreate. I mean, it's a way of life. And these days, with so many things that are happening, people are getting sick. There's gender-based violence. I just feel that all these factors, they are being really orchestrated by the fact that we are not honest. Sometimes you can see, even in a relationship, from the start of a relationship, you can see that, okay, now this guy seems to be a bit violent. This guy seems to be a bit bossy. This guy seems to be this woman, this lady man, it's like she's a psycho. That's how, this one cannot cannot control her emotions. How do I deal with this kind of a person? Can I accommodate this kind of a person? Do I want to be with this kind of a person? Do I want to be in a marriage with this kind of a man? Without doing so, you will find yourself trapped in a marriage where you are abused. You will find yourself trapped in a marriage whereby you're not happy. Another woman will come and literally kick you out of the house because there was no honesty from the beginning. So I just wish that really all of us can be honest. So, ladies and gentlemen, I just want to encourage you. We can do better in as far as relationships are concerned. I also feel a lot that we are depressed. We are hopeless because we lack one thing, which is love. And love comes with honesty. I wish we could go back to the roots. Back then, relationships were fun, marriages were fun, and so forth and so forth. We can stop stigmatizing one another. We can stop literally focusing on things, on the negatives, and just say, okay, fine, for me to be in a relationship, this is what I must do, and I'm gonna do this. And my partner, can you go with me and do this thing? Can we work together in love? Can we just grow this? I just feel that we are lacking in love. We are lacking in love. That's why there's so many things that are happening. So my wish really is for all of us to go back to the drawing board and find love, be honest with ourselves so that we can be honest with other people and lead honest lives, be in honest relationships and honest marriages. Thank you.